are concerned about how we are destroying our own planet.
Absolutely.
Why would they care?
Because it has an effect on the entire cosmos. If this planet is destroyed, the atmosphere feels it, and the outer ionosphere feels it, etc. And besides, they care about us, and they don't want to see, in some cases, what they consider their children to be self-destructive.
You say that the American government is much less likely to acknowledge alien visitors than the governments of other countries.
Well, apparently there's been the countries that have released their star visitor files are Brazil, France. By the way, when they released them in France, the number of inquiries shut down the net systems. It was quite extraordinary. China. I can't remember all the countries that have, but there have been, I think, Venezuela, maybe Argentina. I know I talked to President Menem in Argentina about this, and he had his military investigating. He knew that it was real. Carter and I have talked about this. He had his own encounter. You know, he wrote about it. So I have all the astronauts. So many astronauts have talked about it, and people like Kennedy. The U.S. Air Force assures me that UFOs pose no threat to national security. I like that approach. He knew they were there. He wanted to know what they were. He was not afraid. Reagan had his encounters. I could quote you lots of people, but the important thing is that I think we're in a real crisis.
Well, you say, although you don't support the election of George Bush, you say in the book it was meant to happen. So you're also a fatalist?
Very good question. Yeah, not a fatalist, but we did, after all, elect him in enough numbers that he's the president. So I think he's the president for our learning experience, and I think the learning experience revolves around the need to understand taking responsibility in a democracy.
This is like when they say about an alcoholic, you had to hit rock bottom.
Absolutely
before.
Right. We have to hit rock bottom in our opinion of our president before we start to take responsibility and our own power back. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure there are that every conservative in America would see it that way.
Oh, I'm sure not. But let me hear what they like about it.